Chapter 4 The Enlightened One. About the chapter. This chapter is about a festival Buddha Jayanti which is celebrated by Buddhists. Read the chapter to know more about this festival. Values learned. Enlightenment, salvation, moral values. One of the great religious festivals of India is the Buddha Jayanti. It marks the birth anniversary of Lord Buddha. I, with my parents, went to meet my friend Karan. Karan and his family are followers of Lord Buddha or Buddhists. Everyone in Karan's family was dressed in beautiful white clothes. The house was decorated with colorful flags and fresh and beautiful flowers. The celebrations were started with prayers, and after the prayer, we all had lunch. Kheer was the special food of the day. It was made of milk, rice, dry fruits, and sugar. It tasted really nice. Karan and I had 2 bowls each. After having lunch, we helped Karan's mother clean up. Later we hung paper lanterns on the terrace. They were lit in the evening. It was just like Diwali. Then Karan's mother told us the story of Lord Buddha. It was an interesting story. At school, I have been given an English assignment. I'm supposed to write an essay on Gautam Buddha. After visiting Karan's family, I know more about Lord Buddha and I can write my essay in a better way. This is what I wrote for my assignment. Kapilvastu was the capital of a small kingdom near the Himalayas. A lovely boy was born in Lumbini near Kapilvastu. The parents King Suddhodana and the Queen Mahamaya held a grand feast. They named their son Siddhartha. A saint also came to the feast. He said Siddhartha would be a great person who would grow up to become either a great emperor or a great sannyasi. I do not want him to give up this world, so I will not let him see anything unpleasant. He built a beautiful, large palace with all luxury and comforts for the prince. The king did not let Siddhartha go out anywhere. The palace was huge and beautiful. Siddhartha knew nothing about the people of Kapilvastu and their lives. When Siddhartha grew up, he was married to a beautiful princess called Yashodhara. They had a son named Rahul. The young prince had everything he wanted. Life was full of happiness. Even after all this, Prince Siddhartha was restless. He wanted to see the lives of people outside the palace. One day, he ordered his favorite attendant to take his carriage out into the city. The people of the city were happy to see him. Siddhartha was also happy to see the beautiful city. Sometime later, Siddhartha saw a man bent with age. When he asked why the man couldn't stand straight, the people told him that he was old and weak. Puzzled and sad, he drove on. Then he saw a sick man sitting at the side of the road. Siddhartha was sad to see his suffering. After some time, he saw a crowd of people. Some of them had tears in their eyes. Siddhartha asked a person why they were crying. He told Siddhartha that a person in their family had died. The prince became even more upset. He could not understand why there was suffering and unhappiness. He found these questions puzzling. He went back to the palace and asked many wise men to explain things like pain, death, and suffering to him. No one could give him any answer. Siddhartha decided that he had to find the answer to these questions. After seeing so much sorrow, Siddhartha decided to leave his home one night. He became a sannyasi. He spent many years wondering and thinking about how things were in the world and why people had to suffer. Then one day he sat under a Bodhi tree. He decided that he would not get up from that place until he found answers to his questions. Siddhartha realized the truth under that Bodhi tree. He understood why there was sorrow and how one should live a pious life. He was then called Buddha. the Enlightened One. A person who is wise and knows everything is called the Enlightened One. After that, Buddha spent many years wandering around the country, giving sermons. He told people to live a simple life. He told them not to hurt or harm anyone. He told them they would be happy if they were content and not greedy. He had many followers and disciples. He became a great teacher. Buddha died at the age of